Welcome to this episode of Robert's Creative Chronicles. So today we'll be solving this question, which states that find the derivative of the following functions, this and this. So solution. Now you have to first analyze the functions to know the kind of to know the way or the method you are going to use to differentiate it. So now this you can obviously see that this is a composite function. So it's a function of a function. So we are going to differentiate it using the chain rule. So this is the same thing as 1 minus x over 1 plus x raised to the power of half. So now the inner core is this. So we'll say t is equals to 1 minus x over 1 plus x. So the x is what? The t, the x will be what? V is 1 plus x. The derivative of 1 minus x is what? Is minus 1 minus, this is u, 1 minus x. Then derivative of v is what? Is 1 over what? V square. So the t over the x is what? If we open this bracket to become minus 1 minus x, then this becomes minus 1 plus x. This is minus 1 minus x, then minus 1 plus x over 1 plus x square. So this becomes, this negative x and x will cancel. Then it becomes minus 2 over 1 plus x square. So it becomes negative 2 over 1 plus x square. So now, y now will be equated to what? T raised to the power of half, since this is t. So dy over dt is equals to half t minus half. Half minus 1 is minus half. So we can now use the chain rule. Dy over dx will be equals to dt over dx times dy over dt, which is equals to, where is dt over dx? This one, minus 2 over 1 plus x squared times dy over dt. This one, half t minus half. So now dy over dx is equals to minus 2 over 1 plus x squared times half. T is what? It's 1 minus x over 1 plus x. Then raise the power of minus half. So this becomes what? Negative 2 and 2 here will cancel. So this becomes negative 1 over 1 plus x squared times, this dot represents times 1 minus x over 1 plus x raised to the power of half. This power of negative half. So this is the final answer. If you wish, you can further simplify it than this, but this is the answer. Now here is the second one, the second question. Now you can see that this function is a function of a function of a function. The first function is 4x cubed minus 1. The second function is sec of this. And the third function is the square that is here. You will see it more when I write it as sec 4x cubed minus 1. These are the outer ones. So now you can see that this is a function of a function of a function. So in this method, we are still going to use the chain rule, but it's like we are going to add. Normally, we used to say let t equals to this, the core, but we are going to use two variables in this one. We cannot use only one variable because it's a function of a function of a function. So we are going to use another variable with t. So we'll say t is equals to what? We'll say t is equals to, let t equals to the inner, the core. The core is what? Sec 4x cubed minus 1. And we will say let u also. We'll put the value, we will choose u as our second variable. U is equals to this one, which is 4x cubed minus 1. So now we can say that y is equals to t square. Since this is t square, we can also say that this t is equals to sec u. Since this one is u, and this one u is equals to 4x cubed minus 1. So you see, these are the three equations we are going to deal with. So now we will say dy over the t. Dy dt is what? Is 2t. Now t is what? T is this. So we can substitute it now, or we can substitute it when we use the chain rule, but let's do it now. Y is equals to dy dt is 2t. So let's substitute t inside. T becomes 2. This is t sec 4x cubed minus 1. Now the second one, the t over what? The t du. The t du now, what's the derivative of sec u? Is sec u tan u. We can substitute u. We will say this is sec, what is u? 4x cubed minus 1 tan 4x cubed minus 1. Then the final one, we will say du dx. Du dx is what? This is 12x squared minus 0. So it's 12x squared. Now, we will use the chain rule to find the derivative of this. It will be, the chain rule will be this one times this one times this one. If you know dy over dt times dt over du, you know dt and dt will cancel. Dt over du times, so when dy over dt times dt over du, you know that dt and dt will cancel, remaining du. Du, when it times by this one, will cancel here. Let me write it so you see it. So dy over dx is equals to what? Dy over dt times dt over du times du over dx. So you know that this one and this one will cancel each other. This one and this one will cancel each other. So it will remain dy over dx. That's why we are using these two variables. Now, this becomes dy over dx is equals to what? Dy over dt is this 2 sec 4x cubed minus 1 dot, which is means times here. Then dt du is what? Sec 4x cubed minus 1 tan 4x cubed minus 1. Then times the last one, which is 12x squared. So now, we can multiply 2 and 12x squared, it will be, which is equal to, it will be 24x squared. It will be 24x squared sec 4x 4x cubed minus 1. So sec, it will be then, since this one are 2, sec 4x cubed minus 1, sec 4x cubed minus 1, it will be sec square 4x cubed minus 1, then tan 4x cubed minus 1. So this is the answer. This is the final answer of this. So this is the derivative. So this is the derivative of this function. So that's it. So I hope you understood this episode. If you have any question, feel free to contact me using my WhatsApp or email written in the description below, or you can write them in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to get notified as soon as I drop a new video. Thanks.